We're getting over this bridge one way or another. Even though it's really difficult to do so. Chibi, get out of the way. Chibi! There we go. Was there not a kayaking game here? No, it is at the top, isn't it? Sure as I thought it was here. Okay, on that case. Do I want to do kayaking or rafting first? I'm not sure. I feel like I should probably just go up and do kayaking first. I feel like rafting is based just more advanced kayaking in this game. Meaning you might as well start with the small stuff first. I will say, this game world feels a lot smaller when you have quick ways of getting around like you do here. We ski and snowboard, one thing that helped the areas feel so big was that getting down them was not particularly quick, because the only way to go down was to actually slide down. And going up, it was extremely slow to walk up the mountain. And the only other way was to actually take some kind of transportation up there, which granted, you could teleport using the pause menu, or you could just skip the animation of going up things. But I generally opted to actually find a ski lift and use it. Huh. That sounds about right, I guess, since we still have a few to do on the mountain. We still need to figure out a couple of things, though, regarding keys. There's still at least 2 categories, I think, we haven't even opened up yet for getting the keys. And you still need to find something to jump off of in the beach resort. So I still don't have everything there either. Chibi is watching over you. Oh, that's all I have to do. Yes, I figured, thank you. How? You cannot retry on flags you've already missed. How in the world would you do that? You're floating down a river. It's still weird to me. The way this controls. Anyways. Well, let's slalom or race. We already did a little bit of slalom, so let's start on that. And we can build up to the fun of the races as well. And here we go, a little bit more mobility. Even if we're still ultimately being told to go through things. Where in the world is this? Okay, that was not a very good turn. I need to use doing quick turns a bit more often, I think. This is a very unfamiliar location, though. Yeah, it's like Rain just decides to stop. Whoa. It's like Rain just kind of stops rowing sometimes. Yeah, this is more like a jungle type of thing. What's going on here? This feels more like something that we would see. Okay, apparently that's blocked off. Implying that there's more to see here. This feels more like something we would see at the beach resort. And I wouldn't mind if it was there. Yeah, this is a little incongruous with with the mountain. Kind of strange. Did I just not notice we were in a totally different location when I was doing the first slalom level, or was this the first slalom course actually in the overworld? I guess that could be useful in some cases too if I remember that I can row backwards. Go, Granny, go. I say let me use my own kayak here. Go, Granny, go. I said go, Granny. It's kind of funny, the camera controls are kind of reversed in the paragliding game. Normally you hold C and then press direction to look around. In the paragliding game, not holding C lets you look around, and then pressing C resets your view. It's also even weirder how you... Oh no, you don't actually have to move the remote to do a quick turn. Never mind. So to say, it's kind of weird, you also still have to move the remote to do a quick turn, even though your character is not doing so. But no, you don't have to move the remote to do a quick turn. I do appreciate how much stuff is going on here. Also, these are just pretty rares in general. Like, this is a surprisingly pretty game for the Wii. Not to say there aren't pretty games on the Wii, like in those Ocean, but like, all the effort they put into lighting and whatnot is just not something you usually see on this system. I guess part of it is it might be easy to forget that this game's actually made by a fairly big company, that being Namco. Whereas, I feel like the game has a... Like, if you just see the game's box art or hear the idea of it or something like that, like, the game has kind of the vibe of some kind of, like, B title. It's just kind of made to have some kind of generic appeal. No! Which isn't necessarily wrong either, but they put, in spite of that, they put some, like, serious resources into this game. It's easy to forget that the studio that made this game is capable of doing that to start with. What they're not capable of is making a game that doesn't mention... You can stop rolling, Granny. That doesn't mention all their other IPs, especially Pac-Man. Oh my god. But I don't think I'll complain if I happen to see Klonoa and... Ah! Good job, Granny. Are you required to be conscious when you cross the finish line? Where am I? It amuses me too, you see all the adverts and whatnot in this game world too, all the brands they make up. What was weird to me in the Wii Ski and snowboard games was that whenever you selected a piece of clothing, the game would also tell you which brand it belonged to, which seemed really odd to me. Like, I guess it's an amusing detail to keep in mind, but it didn't seem to have any importance to anything ever. So if this is actually all one single river area, where you're just falling through different permutations of the course, as it kind of, as parts of it connect to each other and split off and stuff like that. Curious what it would look like seeing all this at once, like up from above or something. I see there's this forks off to the right here. It'd be interesting to be able to see what's off to the right there, and just like just be able to know where everything is in relation to each other. Oh! Granny, no! Wake up, Granny! It's kind of funny she capsized after she landed. I don't know what it is with the Wii Ski Snowboard series and caves, but they're always really freaking cool, so I won't complain. And whenever they want to make something cool, they just make a cave with blue lighting, and they do a really good job of it. Granny, no! Hey. It's another ship for Granny to take. I think every time Granny sees a ship, it's just been abandoned in a cave, she's just gonna declare that it's hers. It could be cool though, to just like play through all these different courses, and then just like make a map of the whole river or something. Ow. Maybe some of these actually don't lead anywhere and they're just dead ends, I don't know. Look at this is cool. Yeah, that's awesome. It's again, not really much like the rest of the mountain, but I'm actually really enjoying these. These are really cool locations. Whoa. There's actually, looks like there's actually stuff behind me there, too. This does not use motion control. Well, you don't steer with motion controls here. That's a mistake. Oh, no, there's a wall there. But it keeps confusing me that you actually steer using the stick here. I just don't expect it. You just use the stick to keep moving forwards. Instead of holding a button or something, you just keep waggling the stick. Yeah. See, is this going in the same cave now? So are we gonna take a different route through the same cave now? So that'd be cool. Or maybe there are like 3 different maps or so for this minigame. So there's the cave map, and then there's a more open air jungle map or 2 or something like that. I don't know. That'd be really cool to see. And ideally in a way that doesn't just like reveal all the limits of the level geometry, because it's cool being immersed at the same time. But crap. Ah! I do wonder if on occasion it would be useful to actually try to row backwards. To slow myself down. Keep forgetting you can do that. There's a lot of stuff in there, jeez. Okay, come on now. We're having some problems here. Okay, this is gonna be an issue. And this year I'm gonna have to hurry so I don't run into issues with running out of time. While of course not missing more flags. Yeah, see, now we're taking the left. It's a little weird how you just kind of inexplicably, like moving the stick left and right just inexplicably makes you move left and right in this game. It's not that you actually paddle left or right and that makes you go left or right. Okay, camera, that was a little overkill. Come on. Camera doesn't need to go straight down every time I go off a little bump. Oh, jeez. This is clear the end of the map here. Keep going, Granny. Be free. Oh, how many did we miss there? Not as many as I thought. Okay. Well, that's a good time to end the episode then. So I'll see you next time when we race instead. It's like the same thing, but with less control. Bye, everyone.